Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dwarf Fortress. This is Pepperoo Gaming. I am Dragoon, and I'm joined by...
Dirg. Thanks for watching. Threw me off there.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
On my butt, sitting.
Gotta keep you on your butt. But the toes part of your butt, the one that's real nimble.
I don't know about your butt, but mine does not have toes.
No, you don't have like those little tiny gremlin feet on your butt?
Little phalanges?
Yeah. Oh, little phalanges.
No.
Well, I mean, that's on you, I guess. You maybe want to talk to your parents. They probably had those removed when you were a baby without your consent. And now you're living in a world where everyone else has butt phalanges than you.
Maybe. That would make sense.
I'm really sorry you had to find out this way.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being the one to tell me about them.
Yeah, it is usually easier to hear it from someone close, someone you know.
I'm going to have to Google to see if this is a real thing.
I'm going to let you Google butt phalanges and then deal with the consequences. All right.
I'm afraid.
I mean, you should be afraid.
Safe search is on.
There's some searches that are just never safe.
Yeah. Let's see feet up someone's bum.
No, that's a different kind of butt phalanges. All right. Why is this dancer sleeping on the table of the jeweler's workshop?
Because it's an exotic dancer who enjoys jewels.
I mean, I guess. But like, that's got to be really uncomfortable. Like, you wake up in the morning, you roll over, and you got to like pull like assorted rubies and paradots out of all of your crevasses.
Just melds into his belly.
Yeah. I didn't even see. Yeah. Meng, the dancer. But you can call me Courage Shot.
Shut up, jeez. That is his name. He is an exotic dancer.
More than you know. Okay, good. I actually thought I didn't see any gems, but when I switched back, I thought that I didn't see any clothes. And I think this is the happier of those two alternatives.
Nice turkey leather cloak.
I also think that it's very funny that, like, everything is pretty worn out, except for his loincloth. That's got to be brand new. And decorated,
Got to change that every day.
Yep. Yeah. And then a turkey leather cloak.
Quality.
So that I guess he can run around and streak?
Just
no
quality.
One knows. This is the... Yeah, Meng is the... Let's see. Oh, now I have to Google how to spell that. I don't want to spell it wrong. Nailed it. Love it. Okay, let's catch up. Apparently we had... Oh, right. We found out that the bridge was... or the tracks were blocking the depot. A lot of cancellation, a lot of sparring. So-and-so's throwing a mood. We'll have to catch up with him later.
Oh, was that ankle biter?
I already, let's find out.
Nil
Solenlock. Oh, no, that is, this is boar biter, yes. But they're just stumbling around obliviously. Not tantruming. They're just kind of, haggard and so stressed out they're out of their mind. Totally different.
I'd say that's good, but that's still bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it's better than, all of them fighting each other. So, we got that going for us. Uh-huh. So what's going on here? Good place to clean yourself, right in the middle of the floor. This is the bard that died. I don't remember why. This guy's injured.
I think that might be the one that the old captain of the guards punched to death.
Oh, that's right. Great. Perfect. Okay. We have some stuff that we can fight and not throw down a pit because they can fly. Although this rat can go. I guess we could butcher it. Depends how much fun you want to have. A lot of stone to process. We'll leave the combat. We'll clear that for now because God knows how much of it is current. Oh yeah, we completed a guild hall.
Few of them, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try and fix... Ah, we already are. Let's see if they'll... Yeah.
They left the wagon and brought the horses.
I think if we
Or
open it, they
donkey and
will
ox.
bring the wagon. I can't recall. I don't know if the wagon's
People are
gone for
coming.
good. Oh yeah, you're done? All right. Well, thanks. Thanks for doing 40% of the job. Appreciate it. Well, I guess while they're
3
doing
other
that.
people claimed the other ones. It'd be nice if he can claim it over them if he's closer and finishes his job.
Yeah. These are dwarves, right? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty. Noxus secretions. The forgotten beast, Avuz Rakusarek, has come. A huge feathered hadrosaur. It has 3 stubbly tails, and it appears to be emaciated. Its dark pink feathers are long and narrow. Wouldn't dark pink just be like red?
Not necessarily.
I feel like you could answer almost any question that way.
Well, red is, red. Pink is white with red. But if you then darken the pink, it doesn't go into red. It just makes it dark pink.
I mean, I guess. Like, is that a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Not necessarily. It's wheat bread. Like, you're just kind of being a dick. Anyway, not you, the forgotten beast. I feel like he's probably going around being like, no, they're dark pink. Anyway, the feathers, they're long and narrow. And apparently it's noxious secretions, so that's cool. Also, one of my favorite features is when you leave the forgotten beast has come in to eat all of your dwarves and kill everyone screen, it immediately unpauses unless you're paying attention. That's fun. So let's see where this big bad is. Okay, down in Cavern Layers 2. Do we even have a link to Cavern Layers 2? I don't think we do.
But there's no connection to it, so he'll be down there unless he can climb walls or fly. Oh wait, he's feathered. Does that also mean?
Feathered, but I don't know that means flying. Also, he showed up injured.
Must have been battling before he got into view. I know there's a few forgotten beasts down there.
Oh no,
it's rotting.
It apparently caused things to rot, and it itself has afflicted rotting to itself.
It may have gotten into a fight with another forgotten beast that causes the rotting.
That is true. There's a lot of big nasties down there. Okay, well, let's see how much of a sprint it starts making for us, and then we can judge how afraid we need to be. Oh yeah, like he's got like little miasma clouds coming off of him. So not terribly fast.
On the water, at least.
Yeah. I mean, he also looks like he's going for an edge, and I know we don't have a link over there. Bye. He's not off the map, but he is out of our visible area, what we've initially discovered. And I think that was just through this magma vent here. I don't know of any other link. Yeah, just through the magma. All right, so let's give one more check to see if he's currently doing some swimming. It's a lot of magma crabs. They're having quite the party. Feel like that's going to be a problem soon, too. That'll be great. We'll have to set up a magma crab receiving area. A lot of agitated thrips. And it is off the map, but if it was in the magma, I believe we would still be able to see it.
As long as it was visible.
Right.
If it's in fog of war, it would get off the list.
Right. But I think this still counts as visible, right? We were able to see the goblin and everyone in it.
Yep.
Okay. Fun times for soon. Let's get some goods to trade. These are dwarves, so they'll probably love a goblin amulet. It's a lot of gems there.
You got 22,000.
Ammo. I mean, let's try this finished goods bin. And always bring whatever we don't use back. You can't have my cloth. Holy crap. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. I mean, that's probably plenty. Oh, this little... That is, that's a filter to show you whether or not it's been banned by a mandate. So, definitely happy and healthy. Yeah. I don't think it shows you whether or not a elf is going to be pissed off about it, but, you know, you also have to ask yourself, do you care? All right, so can they get here? They can get up this hill, and then they have to be down 1, 2, 3, and be able to rotate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, they should be able to enter here.
Used to be a flood command for that.
I know.
See access.
Yeah, I'm hoping that comes back, but I guess we'll see.
I wonder if DF hack has it built in.
I think it does. I haven't used it. I know there's like a reachable command, but I think it'll show you like if it's reachable by any means. So that could be like a poorly filled in floor or a bunch of other things like that. Are you kidding?
Is that the same one? No, it's
nope.
a different one.
All right. Well, apparently this is Osnusum, like Cher, only has one name. A huge scaly spider. It has a knobby trunk, and it squirms and fidgets. Its dark scarlet dwarf head. I assume that's scales. Its scales are large and close set. Beware its poisonous bite. Cool.
Love the featured dwarf.
I love that they're both just lined up here. That's awesome. Okay, and this is also in Cavern Layer 2. Interesting.
That one's a spider one, though, so you can climb walls.
Yeah, but I think the only walls are magma. So if it's fireproof, it might be a bad
Find
time.
out.
Yep. He doesn't seem to be as much of a hurry as when they have a beeline for your fort. It does seem like he's still kind of wandering. Now he's just going to take a little swim, as spiders are wont to do.
He's a water skimmer.
No, he's all up in it. See? Okay. I feel not too worried because he's not making a beeline for the fort.
Might be leaving the map.
No. Could we be so lucky? Or, could you be so lucky?
Yep. Next week I'll dig down to the second chamber. Cavern, just to get access to those for you.
You're assuming that I don't crack the cavern right before I turn it over to you. All right, we're going to go ahead and request because we should be ready to go pretty soon. We got to repurpose. I think we were going to get some more obsidian from over here. Yeah, we'll start digging some of that out. You better be storing something on the way here, Baroness. So while we're waiting, we could check on our happiest of happies here. Mr. Pro Waller, not having a great time. Loki's filling a pond.
Yeah, why that guy got the nickname. Well, obviously he's a pro wall maker, I guess.
Yeah, I think he either
He locked
built
himself in.
No, I think now I don't recall. I can't remember if it was a heroic walling incident or a embarrassing walling incident. And I can't remember how sarcastic I was feeling the point at which we named it.
Or maybe he was just the guy that you set to a burrow to build a wall.
Yeah, exactly, right? Was it heroic or no? We got a lot of grumpy people. I mean, overall, it's not a huge number, but we have to work on that at some point soon. All right, dwarves, we'll come back. And I guess since we have them here, we can just go ahead and get rid of this rat. Oh, we're training it. Well, look at that. You weren't planning on keeping it, were you? You weren't breeding large rats?
No, not really.
Okay.
We've got enough other animals clogging the system. Look at all those bunnies, jeez.
Yeah. Well, they do reproduce like, well,
Bunnies.
Yeah.
Time to start gilding. Spay and neuter, please.
I mean, it's already agitated, right? Can we still do anything with the thrips that's been agitated?
It's trained.
Yeah.
It's not agitated anymore.
But I wonder if it's going to be really trained, Hey, hey, Mother of Chaos, welcome. Yeah, we're going to geld some bunnies because they are reproducing like crazy. We'll leave one. We definitely have a lot of female bunnies going on. Oop, two. All right, anyone else we need to get rid of while we're in here? Yeah, buddy meat. Makes a good chili. I don't know if that's true. Oh, why? We have a lot of bunnies. Okay. Let's sort by name and check again. Rabbit stew. Bunny, 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 bunny. Okay, we're leaving one. Oof, so these are all the babies, huh? Sorry, guys. Blame your genes. Do you care about peacocks?
No, we've got turkeys.
Later, peacocks.
Kill the geese and the chickens too. Ducks. Anything that's not a pet, really.
Later, ganders.
Unless you first want to check all the angry dwarves off stream and make a list of who needs what pet.
Nah. I mean, I kind of want to assign this large rat to that one grumpy kid anyway, just for fun. You know, I might do that. Is it a good idea? No. Am I going to do it anyway?
Can you assign it?
I think you can. Maybe even not if it's war trained.
Thought that button just put it up available for adoption.
Correct. We'll see.
Yeah, more better.
The goat bar. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, okay. No work animals. That's one hell of a name, right? That was a joint effort. We were joking about how it was a goat woman bard, and we're children, basically.
Lovely her singing voices.
Right. It's warbling, singing voice. Let's actually look. Is she a good singer? A rusty musician. A novice stringed instrumentalist. I would love to see a goat play a stringed instrument.
Do we have instruments installed in the tavern?
Installed? No, absolutely not.
Okay. You might want to do that. I'm sure we've got some.
I'm positive that we do. Incredible. Right? Yeah, I think right here. This, like, here's the stage, and then here's where they'll all play. They'll dance or hang out. Nope. No instruments, apparently, that need built.
Check those chests. See if they've got stuff in them. Okay, we do have some, not stringed instruments. Not in that one, at least. There you go. I assume that's a stringed instrument.
I would assume so too, but I think it just gets picked up. Tuning is also possible. I'd pay to see that too. Would you though? I feel like that's one of those things where like you're all excited about it until they start playing, and then like the novelty wears off like immediately.
Yeah. It's like what was that guy's name? William Hung from first season of what was that show called? Not America's Got Talent.
America's Next Top Singer.
Yeah,
that's not the name of a show.
That's not it. Basically, though.
I think it was American Idol is what you're thinking of.
Yes, that's it. I will never forget that guy, mostly because of the Office joke. The license plate well hung.
The show is funny, but there's a lot of low-hanging fruit. Way to torture him. You know, he tortures me too, off camera. There's a healthy banter back and forth. I said there's a healthy banter back and forth.
You could sound like I hide my abuse.
Like, I feel like I can't joke about that. Like, there's a joke there, but I don't think it's appropriate.
That is a first for you not to actually go anywhere with it.
Like, it's, you know, if you're controlling the audience, that's one thing. But I think battered significant others is probably not a great joke launch pad, you know?
And you're going to make me look bad.
You have only yourself to make look bad. You just have to choose not to engage. I guess I have to put this guy in a pasture, huh? All right, get ready for the giant rat.
Oh, the rat.
I know, right?
I want to put him on a chain in the pasture. It's not a tamed one, it's just trained.
I believe that they will stay in the pasture until they forget their training. It kind of like slowly ticks down.
Right. That's why I would put him on a rope. That way when he does forget it, he doesn't go wild and start eating the turkeys or something.
Are you saying that our crack team of dwarves are going to allow this animal to forget its training?
Based on how often that pops up in the left over there, I would say yes.
I think the reason for that is we never let them out of the cage, so they never get to continue the training. So they do the base level, and then they go wild in the cage, and then the next session is scheduled. Yeah, I was gonna put it in the pasture, but then Dirg insisted on having a chain, so.
I mean, you can let it go wild if you want.
No, he's already coming up with a chain, so we're just gonna allow this animal to be abused by chaining it to a stone floor.
Well, you could use the chain as a warning type mechanism. Like, you behave or you get the chain.
What is this? Black Snake Moan?
I forgot about that movie.
I don't know how you forget about that movie.
Repressed.
That is pretty dark. Hey, there's a beetle. I've never gotten into small animal trapping. Have you?
Neither have I. Nope.
We'll have to make that an objective. Loki.
It's just for satisfying pet requirements, right?
Right.
We're extracting like bee venom.
Yes! I think they're fighting each other.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Osnum didn't make it.
So they came back. Or at least the rotting guy over there on the right.
Yeah, the share of the Kaiju did not make it. That leaves Ava's here the winner. So make him the forgotten champ. Oh, it's disgusted after retching on its own miasma.
Do you blame it?
No,
it's
but like
having bad gas and being in a tiny room.
What, you don't enjoy your own brand?
Oh no.
All right. Oh, see, yeah, the The difference here is its neck is torn open. Everything else is rotted, and its skull is bruised. So those are the only two new injuries here.
So it didn't suffer much.
No, I mean, it is bleeding. So its neck is torn open. This is all of its blood. And so is this. So it's been bleeding for a minute. Oh yeah, you can see its trail. And, yeah, but it came emaciated. Like I think it just has the appearance of being emaciated. It's 302 years old and it's probably been rotting for a while. So well, let's take a look at the battle log briefly. See, when you this is my problem with the naming. Yeah. Godzilla attacks Godzilla and does 2 points of Godzilla damage. All right. So one of them is oh, there's just web around. They're not a webber. That's good. Caught up in the web, falls over.
Well, the one was a spider, so it may have had web.
Well, oh, you're right. So this is... Oh, and the spider lost. But Forgotten Beast blood is sucked out of the... Oh, this spider may have killed itself. If it bit this guy and sucked out its blood, and its blood is super poisonous, that's gonna do it. Yeah, beware its noxious secretions. So good job, spider. Yeah, so I needed to name them before they engaged.
At least the champ is named now.
Did I not say rotten? I don't know what I said. I don't understand your question. Oh, they must have... Are you butchering those giant crocodiles right now?
Must be. There were 2 last year.
Yep. Oh, and here it is.
Animal up top.
That's a lot of meat. Finally, we can trade. Rotted blood. I said poison afterwards. Understood.
Need flux. Oh.
No, I don't see any. Oh,
probably no steel bars too then, huh?
Probably not. Let's see. Control X. There we go. Collapse everything.
What's that? Oh, cool.
Don't need any gems. This is sad right here. I took coal and I made it into a building block. It can now no longer be burned. Sandy clay. It's sandy clay. It is named after both things that we don't have and can't do anything with. We don't have sand, we don't have clay, but we have sandy clay that can't be used for either.
I think you can use it for clay.
You might be able to use it for pottery, but it's not like a clay source, you know?
Right. It's just a single block of it.
Do we have a locum? Let's get a locum.
I believe so, but that's cheap. Doesn't hurt to have more. We put them in the churches.
Yeah. Don't need any picks. Ooh, vests. Does anyone need a sporty vest? 2 bags. I don't think there's any great seeds or cooking materials we need from there. Although I might want to take the plants. Let's take these leaves.
Drink is pretty low.
I know, that's why I was going to get the cookable materials.
Grab the plump helmet seeds that were up there in the bags too.
Oh, logum. We have a logum pump here. I don't think we have any Xanos parts. Yep, and we'll get this for the goat bard, assuming she'll use it.
I don't know her size. Would they be dwarf size?
It's rude to ask. Bags. So you were saying get the plump helmet spawn?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's everything, right? Unless we want to get a bunch of leather. We got the turkeys, and I feel like... Yeah.
We're pretty well supplied on leather and cloth.
Okay. Only 655. I wish that caravan could have made it in. Control click. Oh yeah, let's get rid of this Warren. Oh yeah, everybody's old clothes.
Sock is probably the one that started everything.
That's the sock.
Yep.
It'd be great if it was.
Turkey hen skull totem.
Oh yeah, we can probably get rid of that, huh?
Unless you want to put them on display all over.
That's a great idea. We're now doing that.
Turkey totems everywhere.
I hope everybody likes looking at a whole bunch of turkey skulls, because that is now our vibe. By everyone, I mean the dwarves. I think for people watching, it'll just be a little tiny white scribble, so... NBD.
It looked like a vase of poppies.
Yeah, right? See, that's not so bad. All right, they're going to make a killer profit, but we're getting rid of a bunch of clothes. Do you want to sell the rest of the clothes, or no? Display all the solo socks.
Just in the doorway where the goblins come.
And get out of here, broker. Man, that is a good idea. Do we have any pedestals? I think we do.
It's easy enough to solve.
Yep. What? Blocked at that location. I was missing that. Okay.
It's a ramp.
Yeah, but sometimes you can build on ramps. It's going to be torture for the goblins. I mean, there was some sock stealing back and forth. It was one of those playful, like, you know, oh, I got your sock, I got your sock. And then, you know, they got our sock, and, you know, it escalated from there. I'm not going to say that mistakes weren't made, but they do usually come in over here. So let's see. Can we... Too close to the
around
edge.
the sock.
Right. Display object. We'll have to come back to that. Use none. Continue. There we go. I'll have to cut down that tree. There'll be one there, and there'll be another one here. Gotta really make them feel welcome, you know? What was that?
It's the parlay sock, Mother
Yeah.
Cass says.
Playful. So flirting? You know, you don't choose who you love. You know, sometimes you just meet that goblin for you. And you know, that's love, baby. I am half tempted to put some of these like goblin corpses up there too. I mean, is that too much? That might be too much. We'll see. I think we need to build some display pedestals anyway. When they're stone, they are
glass.
Right.
Rock pedestal up there.
Thank you. And if we're going to do a bunch of them, let's just go ahead and say 20. To make matters worse, they weren't even sure it was a clean sock. If it came from a goblin or a dwarf, I can actually assure you that it was not a clean sock. The only thing that would have changed is what filth it was soaked with. I am wondering why we're not burying...
we don't have any. We are a town of no coffins, only slabs.
Right. That's true. Oh, so we probably need to add dwarf corpses to this then, huh? I think we turned those off. We did.
I guess so.
All right, so then I guess all corpses go here.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that most socks become singles via the dryer. Dryer. I don't know. Was that a word? I don't know what that word was. Via the dryer. Super true. I actually saw video of a dryer eating socks. It just gets caught in the wrong angle when, like, where the drum meets the back plate, and then it just like just gets sucked right back there. I've opened up to repair and replace a belt in my dryer at home, and there were just like 7 socks piled down there from like socks that I mean, you don't even have them anymore, right? It's like one weird rainbow sock and then like a novelty sock you got for Christmas. It's always just like the weirdest crap.
I haven't checked the dryer, but I have had that experience with the washer. Or my son's favorite stuffed animal went in the wash and did not come out. So
is this
it had hopped
Gwyn
over
Gwyn?
the drum. Yeah, Gwyn, the penguin. It hopped over the drum, slid down the sidewall, and was underneath the dryer or the washer.
I mean, I appreciate
His
the hustle,
favorite thing that he can't sleep without.
Like making the break, trying to find some freedom. Hold on a second. What is this? Oh, it's the carving. Oh no, you had a penguin get lost in the washer too? I mean, that's a half honest question. Like, it may not be a penguin, but like your childhood stuffed animal. You know what I meant. We're done here, right? Yeah, we're done here. Okay, to the caverns. Now that we've got Dirg's poor tortured rat trapped, miserable, writhing in agony on a chain, begging for help. I guess we can set this as a... Oh no, why is this dry? Oh, did we... I don't think we let water back in. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We were waiting on the construction of those 2 walls, I believe.
I think you're right. Can they still get here?
Oh yeah, that's why. I mean, you could build a stairway, or not a stairway, but a walkway to it. And then just put floor instead of the wall. Or knock out those 2 walls and then put floor.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. Don't fault your method. I think it just wasn't being done fast enough. We should also put a floor here, even though they can technically get there. Why make it more difficult than it needs to be?
Found it even when they moved. That might be where it is. Too bad you can't go back and check. I was surprised to find out that our washer was an open bottom, so just had to tip it and reach under.
Hey, I remember that when you were sending pictures. That was wild.
So many inventive ways of trying to reach around through the inside.
All right, these jobs got picked up. There we
There were
go.
a lot of clothes there too.
Okay, so we have started using the caverns, and we haven't really secured them at all. So that's great idea number one. So we're going to want to start correcting that. What makes the most sense?
Chaining goblin invaders up down in the caverns to lure forgotten beasts away from the entrances.
Living dangerously. Later merchants, although I did hear it's probably something bad. Not the cheesemaker. Uh-oh.
Must have been thrips.
Yeah.
Or he fell off the top.
Yeah, I think he fell off the top.
There's a combat log.
I was just trying to... Oh, or he fell in.
Dropped his clothes before falling in.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I guess if I was going for a swim.
I guess which one was it? Ism.
It's a cheesemaker.
Full force the impact. Split out an artery. Stood up, stood up. Oh, yeah, that was inside. Well, that's fun. Maybe he got pushed. I don't see him in the magma. Do a quick pass. All right. We weren't gone that long. I think we're just going to have to chalk it up to a mystery. Oh no, now the administrator's depressed?
It's the same guy.
Brackist? Oh, yeah, because we stripped him of his position. So he just became an administrator. I mean, we are going to want to work on our mental wellness capabilities here. I think we are kind of under-equipped for it. We set up a... Here we go. Thought we had a cavern something set up. All right, so we're going to knock out this right here. So we can take out the pump. Guess while we're waiting for that to happen, I think we wall off the sides here. This is eventually going to be a magma crab haven, so I want to at least just have some ability to see what's coming up. And I think we maybe wall off the northern and southern sides of it.
I think that one goes all the way up. Isn't that the volcano right there?
This guy? Yeah. It is, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is.
You don't really have to worry about magma crabs coming out of that one.
You never know when one of us is going to accidentally pierce through the volcano wall. I mean, it could happen to anyone. Yeah, I think that's what. And we'll leave a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, this feels good. And we're going to want to wall this off over here. That's pretty tall. Okay, they finally removed the constructions. Floor, choose manually. Stick with the microcline. Okay, they can get through from there, so we can just channel this spot, and we should be good to go. Wait. Ah, the bars aren't here yet.
Do they have a way down? Is that what our issue was?
They're gonna. I think they did have a way down. We're currently in the process of flooring it. Well, let's fix that. And that is the passageway. If we dig that stairwell down here. Oh yeah, you got plenty of space. Just in case, we'll even give them a floor. But I don't think they'll need it. But we are going to need those bars, so you guys could get to it. Chop, chop. Wall there. Wall there. Channel, then wall there. And then we'll have to build up and clean things up as we go. He's there to build the floor. Looked like he was just standing around. Thirsty, huh? Okay, but he has his hands. Oh, he's drinking now. Okay. All right, we'll come back to that. What are we doing on these pedestals? Nothing, huh?
Did you ask them to make any?
It did. We put in that work order for him.
Strange word.
Claim the leather works.
It's a piece of armor. Something useful.
All right, soft hand hides. And it's going to be goose leather. All right. And I think it said something about bones. Something about logs.
A pretty unique piece. It's not often you get to use wagon wood for these.
Oh, yeah, that's in short supply. And it's working. Giant stork bone, wagon wood, and goose leather. For those of you who don't know, wagon wood comes from your initial wagon. It treats it kind of like it's its own creature. For reasons that don't make any sense. Where's our mine cart?
Surprised we still had any.
I'm kind of surprised too. Oh, it's up here. You guys coming to get it? All right. Please push it.
Should go.
All right, the track is working. So it was just thrips or something that was scaring them off. Cool. Oh, ghostly farmer. All right, we got some more goats. Dudes left. I think those are old now. Somebody's getting a fine-ass bucket. Okay, so corpses should be getting packed into this minecart now. That's fun and dark. Straighten that out. And where are we doing on those pedestals? All right, it's been approved, just not made yet.
Probably put in a couple more duplicate workshops down there. We've got 286 population. May as well have more than one stoneworker.
That is a good point. Something that I often forget to start scaling up. Yeah,
Yes,
we
got
just,
two. Okay.
just have to do. And what would you guys say is your main thing holding you guys back from succeeding? Oh, we're idiots. Just no plan, no forethought at all. And we do have another leatherworks. That's good. I thought we did have some duplicates. And that ghostly bard should be getting a tombstone first. Freya, come on.
You could expand that stockpile right there. It's pretty full at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're working on mining it out so we could expand it. I almost feel like we don't have enough miners. I think we can probably open that up for a little while. Miners only selected. Yeah. We already have these two dedicated. Let's just roll that to everybody for a little bit. Can't do everybody because
Rolling
people.
back child labor laws.
Not for mining. I don't think children will mine anyway.
So not minor miners.
No. Adult miners, not minor miners. Oh, no, we don't need
So
the baroness.
teenagers.
I couldn't find a way to portmanteau teenagers and minors together. And honestly, it's probably a good thing. So we'll leave it at that. Basalt. We have so many plants here, and it still seems like we're really not making enough booze. Like, it's kind of concerning. Do we have a work order for booze?
Yeah.
Fruit, drinks, yeah.
It stops at 500 though. Might be time to bump that up to 1,000.
Oh, yeah. Amount of drinks available is less than 50.
Oh. Yeah, change that one too. That's from plant.
Oh, man. All right, so less than 50.
Check the one from fruit above.
That would make sense. Less than 100, yeah. 500. Less than 500, make 500 more. I think that's more acceptable. Make 500 more. Yeah, I think that's more acceptable. A goose leather low boot. Let's go check it out. Who's rotting in here? All right. Oshenizen Tetikgoth. Tetikgoth. Man, that's a lot of consonants in a weird order. This is a goose leather low boot. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with goose leather. On the item is an image of Metob Nightplanks, the dwarf and dwarves in Wagonwood. Metob Nightplanks is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Metob Nightplanks to the position of queen of the momentous guilds in the mid-autumn of 103. On the item is an image of a knuckleworm in giant white stork bone. I wonder if that's a dig. Like, Metob is the queen, but maybe this dwarf does not, like, care for her very much. Or maybe it's like most medieval artwork where it's just like, here's this scene, and then over here is a little goblin for no reason, and here's an animal that is supposed to be a cat, but no one's ever seen what the hell a cat looks like, so it just looks like some weird little furry, like, demon. Right?
Could be.
Thank you for the confidence.
Well, your history's not wrong, at least. So
Yeah, it was just at the museum recently.
it's a good guess. Ah, okay.
We have refuse turned on. That is a problem.
So we turn that off.
I thought so too, but apparently not. Okay, we're going to need to move that refuse pile somewhere. Right here looks good. Oh, I think this is also a refuse pile. That's the problem. We have two. So we need to make a new refuse pile. And that stuff is happening here. And I guess we can just run it down this wall. Why not? Okay, we're going to say refuse. Items. Yes. Body parts, none. Item types. No rawhide. No meat. No raw fish. No remains. No rotten rawhide. Okay, I think that's all good. Skulls, bones, shell, teeth, horns, hooves, hair. I think that's everything. I can't remember his body parts.
I think so.
Yeah, I think we don't want those. We want these things.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and this one I'm pretty sure is configured to take all the other... Yep. All the other guts and ghoulies. Fresh rawhide and globs. We didn't want that. That makes sense. Okay. I feel good about that. Yeah, there's a giant... Man, I love when you get a good chef. Barley wine roast, 103 units. Oh, yeah, I think this guy is the one who's stumbling around depressed. Aerith Alet.
Name does look familiar.
Let's see.
I do recycle names pretty often.
Aerith the lad. Here we go.
Kid.
Nope.
Stuck in a tree. Snatcher up there.
Now, Goblin
Chase the
Poet.
Goblin Poet. Oh, okay.
Well, this is a tall tree.
Chop it down and see if they survive.
I mean, I guess.
What else you're going to get them out of there besides building a staircase, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was considering.
So that's the considerate way.
Okay. Build this now, please. Somebody, think of the children. Do we have any display cases? Let's take a look. Furniture. Or do those go under tools? I feel like they probably go under tools. Boatload of mugs. Boatload of hives. A lot of honeycomb. Apparently we need to start pressing. Oh, I think we set those up and we never started pressing. Oh, we're about to get a boatload of mead.
I think we were waiting to get some and then got distracted.
Yep. And that's exactly what happened. Here we go. Pedestals. They are in tools. So I think these are all installed. Yep. So we don't have new ones built yet. Okay. Well, then let's get these presses working. Oh, we needed... this is all coming back to me. I don't think we have any jugs. Did we set up jugs? You know how sometimes you say words and after a while they stop sounding like words?
Yeah.
Kind of the opposite of that. There's some words that I say that stop feeling comfortable to say. Like they start to make you feel bad the more you say it.
Jugs?
Jugs is one of those, yeah.
Huh. Is it the hard G at the end?
I think that might be it. It's I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Rock jug. Let's go ahead and say we got a bunch of honey, and that sits in there for a while. Let's do 50. Okay, the decorating is happening. Or the movement of the decoratable. I have the Dirg disease right now.
Words, Dragoon.
Yeah. I know what they are, but my mouth, it won't make the shapes. Ooh. Do you think our bard feels really weird about there being nanny goat hooves in here? Like,
she's a goat woman, not a goat. So that'd be like us eating monkeys.
So you're saying you don't think that they have any kinship?
No, I don't think so.
Like they see goats and they're like, ugh, goats. Filthy animals.
I bet they're goat farmers.
You think the goat people are goat farmers?
Yeah, probably.
So what are the layers of distinction there? Do you think this is like how Goofy exists in the same world as Pluto? Like they're both technically dogs, but they obviously occupy completely different relationships with the other animal people? Or is this like, are you imagining this is something like modern humans somehow practicing animal husbandry on Neanderthals?
I think more the former.
Okay.
But is Goofy really technically a dog, or is he an anthropomorphic dog? So just like how she is a goat person, Goofy would be a dog person.
I mean, I feel like
So different species.
I mean, I guess different species. Oh yeah, that tree fell. Yeah, we'll get to work. I didn't know there was a tree there, but oh well. Guess we should remove these anyway, too. They're just getting in the way. Are we actually going to save these kids? Maybe? We can do it. Can't wait until all of these people getting invited really comes back to start biting us. Ooh, Forgotten Beast is fighting a Crundle, or maybe did fight a Crundle. Yeah, that sucker's dead. But good to know he's still down there. He's having fun. Giant Thrips forgot its training. Because it's still locked in a cage. Kind of interested to see how that works out. I think I'm going to train that Thrips, and then I'm going to chain it up here, too. That's the rat. Space, space, there. Can they, if they're adjacent, they can still fight. So let's go there. I guess we need an animal training zone too, don't we?
I think we do actually, outside and above.
Up here?
One of those is training. Yep. Where the horses are. Oh no, that's pen pasture.
Yeah, those are pastures.
Let's see, I'm trying on the dog. Oh, there it is. It's 2 down, 2 left from the top horse.
There we go. Down here. Okay. Well, I mean,
huge.
Yeah, why is it
Oh,
this?
you're in the gather plant
Oh,
one.
yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. However, that also doesn't match them here. So I think we need to add a second one. Stray giant thrips. Let's see what happens. I mean, I think probably nothing good, but, you know. These rock pedestals are finally getting made.
It's good.
Chain giant thrips. Nobody's picked it up yet. I guess we'll have to come back for that too. Getting the low frame rate blues. Here we go. This is wrapping up. Wish I knew what made it randomly leave ramps behind. It's inconsistent. The same thing will sometimes leave a ramp behind and sometimes not. Okay, we are still not built, even though the stairs are here. All right, I don't think that this is the problem either, but... Oh, you know what? They actually probably can't build diagonally there, so that one might be a problem. Forgotten Beast is down there beating up on Crundles and Bug Bats. They're just little guys.
It's the best monster slayer to come to the fort.
It's cruel. I mean, it's accurate. He is out there, slaying all these different monsters, but it's because he's a big bully. Garbage dump. I mean, this is obviously accessible. Oh, this ramp might not be accessible because... What backs up to that? I can't remember if they can climb a ramp and then sidestep. But the ramp doesn't go from the center to the left because there's nothing below it. Oh, wait, maybe it does. Yeah, there's a wall below it. This should be usable. I'm just kidding. It's an upward ramp. I don't know anything.
No.
Starving? Not the bard. She's listening to a story. Why are you starving?
Long story.
Yeah. Go get food.
Standing right by it. I don't think we have to worry about her.
I don't know.
You could draft her and then tell her to do something. Like go stand over here and then take the command away.
Oh, that thrips is okay. Like it didn't attack anyone, even though it was, I don't know that one was agitated. Yeah. But I think we had a trained agitated one too. This one. There's a stray thrips that is also trained. It's named, so it has a taste for blood. How did we get more geese? That's a turkey. Goose, goose, goose.
There's a lot of ducks before you get to the goose.
All right, I'll give it to you. I don't like it. A lot of geese. Why? This just turned into animal butchering episode. Had such big plans, and instead we're just just killing animals. This is taking a real dark turn.
Check the auto butcher.
Oh yeah, did we? I don't remember if we set that up or not. Oh, where are you under? Full panel? I think so.
GUI/auto butcher. That works too. All those say no.
Whether they're watched, yeah. Stop auto watch. Well, we'll just do this.
Watch on for everything.
I wonder why it's off. I don't remember turning that off, but maybe I did. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Cats. You want to butcher down to a certain amount of cats?
Unless you want a cat explosion.
I mean, what if we need the meat or the leather or little fuzzy handbags?
The totems.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we need the horses. Dogs? Got 32 and 21. I feel like they're pretty useful.
I think they're pretty useful too, since it can be both war dogs and hunter dogs.
Okay.
We seem to lose at least a few of them every fight.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's good for now. Ooh, they're getting installed. All right. Let's find ourselves some goblin bait.
Footwear, I think.
Well, I went down to the T for a reason, and I couldn't remember what it
For
was.
totems. I thought they were for socks.
It is for socks, but if we have a goblin skull, I just thought that would be a nice touch.
Would that be under body parts or bones or something like that? Since we haven't been making those into totems.
You're probably right.
Just they'd be named.
Yeah, that's problematic. Okay, well, I'll have to come back to that. Footwear it is. Oh, see, we have, those are all shoes. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Let's do this. No, let's do this. Now, do you remember what it was? I think it was a cave spider sock. Love your confidence. I'll just do one of each.
I'll pull up a video.
Okay. That one will be spider silk. This one can be wool. Let's see, we got this llama wool sock. Those are good starts. Okay, they did finally remove these. So let's get these other display set up here. Can't do anything with scales, can we?
I can't think of anything. I might be able to do something in the crafting menu for a crafting workshop.
Looks like negative. And we have a lot of skulls, too, that aren't necessarily being used.
I've only got one craft store shop, I think. Probably scale that up.
Yeah, I don't think we have totems on here either. Like, if we have skulls, make totems.
It was just set to repeat. So someone may have had estrangement and taken over that.
Oh, that's absolutely what happened. Well, now I gotta remove some of this. Oh, that click bug. Or the click lag. Stray Polt Skull. Oh, is he feeding him? Yeah, he's training him. What do you think you train a giant insect?
Dog poop.
No. I meant what commands?
Oh, I, I don't know.
What all do you think bugs eat? Like, I mean, obviously you know what flies eat, but like, what about other bugs? What do you think? What do you think ants eat?
Rotten flesh.
Oh yeah.
Ants, the plants,
Uh,
other insects.
okay. What about those potato bugs? What do those eat?
The roots of all the veggies in my garden.
Okay. What about centipedes? What do they eat?
Other bugs.
So, of all the bugs you've mentioned, there's only one of them that is like totally down to clown on some feces, and yet the first answer on a bug that, I mean, do you know what thrips are?
But I believe they're like the Canadian soldiers. Not like, actual Canadian soldiers, but the bug Canadian soldiers.
Right.
The stuff up by the islands that we used to see all the time.
Ah, we'll see.
We'll look it up.
This will blow your mind. Those don't eat anything. They live for 3 days and they die, and they actually don't even really have a mouth. They only eat in their larval form. So again, no poop. I think if you went around waving some poop in a thrip's face, it would probably be very upset with you if it experienced emotions. It certainly wouldn't be interested.
Might be like candy to it. You don't eat it to survive, but you eat it for fun.
You're like giving it to the thrips and he's like, oh, I shouldn't. I guess I can make it a cheat day. There we go. Those coal bars are in there. Finally, the time has come. Let's go ahead and get a wall queued up. Oh boy, that dump filled up quick. I mean, the wall hasn't been picked up yet, but still, I feel like there's a good chance they're going to build the wall before they dig the hole. Okay, well, we need to start laying down some larger scale instructions.
Okay.
So I'm going to get rid of some of these trees, because they only create more and more opportunities for things to climb over in unexpected ways and cause you problems.
Finally found the part in the video from episode 1. We're scouring through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's where we probably should add chapter markers. Whoops.
2 Knaf socks.
Knaf? Like animal skin?
I'm not sure what KENAF is.
KENAF, yeah.
I believe it's a plant, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds plant-like. I thought it was the name of an animal at first.
Looks like it grows really tall like bamboo.
Interesting. Okay, so they're going to open all that up. Whoop, we are channeled.
Hibiscus cannabinus.
That's part of the hibiscus family? I bet it smells great.
Yep.
Okay, we're flowing in. This cave spider's about to have a bad time. Get out of there, man. I'm surprised it's not getting pushed either.
Okay. There's a crutch in the water. There's that poor miner that slid in who doesn't have legs.
Damn good miner, though. Okay, well, that wall needs built, but let's check out the wells. This well is operational. Perfect. So now we can mark these as water sources, or they'll be used as a water source, and we can get rid of the water sources on the surface. They're generally more danger than they're worth anyway, at this point. I think that's all the ones we had. Let's check locations real quick. Water source. It's covered up and filled with ichor.
Delicious. It's like a tea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just like a tea. Very sticky. Lots of protein. Ah, that's a nice clean corpse pile over here. Oh, and they finally cleaned up all the bodies from over here.
Yeah.
I love it when a plan comes together. All right, more footwear. Here we go.
They are.
Oh, man. I feel like these got to be some of the original socks, right?
Too bad there's no age on them.
Well, let's put all three on here. I need a linen sock. Sockle. Yeah, cave spider. Rope reed. That's a human one. No. We need a goblin-sized one. And what does that leave us? Linen. Oh, no, cotton. Cotton. And he's still down there having a blast, smashing all those tiny creatures. Okay, did we get jugs yet? Dirk, what does it take to get some jugs around here?
Every time you say that word, I get a glimpse back into my past where I found my brother's favorite magazine.
Oh, yeah? Why was it called?
Yeah. Jugs. It's the most awkward memory to remember. And you keep saying it, so it just keeps coming back.
I'm glad I could be here for you for that. Oh, no. That child is missing still. I have a feeling that we didn't get there in time. Yep.
Oh, the goblin's out.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
Oh, another loincloth for the loincloth pile. He really loves his iron shield.
Wouldn't you?
Heck yeah, especially if I smashed a bunch of heads with it. Alright, so we got these other giant thrips that we can train. And then station. I feel like we should do that. We already proved that they're safe. So let's, we're just gonna go wild. Because this will just be, Dirg's problem later. See, this one's agitated. So I'm not gonna put that one in there. Nice. Okay, so now we can do some mass building. How much do you care about aesthetics? Everything being the same color.
I guess it depends on how it's done.
Okay.
Are you just going in all willy-nilly and complete randomness? Or is there some kind of method to the madness?
I mean, there could be a method. I think that's what we're discussing. What is the method for our madness?
I think either all one type of block for what you're doing, or a color shade, like all reds or all grayscale, and then randomized throughout it.
Okay, I like it. So we have diorite, and we have andesite or gneiss in high quantity.
Yeah.
Let's see, what does diorite look like? So pretty grayish. Andesite, I think a
So
dark
it's about
gray.
the same. It's just a warmer one.
Yeah, gneiss is, oh yeah, that's that yellowy. That almost reads as greenish yellow to me, but I think it's probably more of a brown.
So baby poop.
Sure. All right, so it sounds like diorite and andesite.
Sure.
Maybe we'll do the walls in andesite and some of the walkways in diorite.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, let's get cranking on these blocks.
Set to repeat.
Yep. Andesite.
It should be up at the top. Starts with a D.
Diorite.
There you go.
It's also probably isn't the best way to do this. I know that. But we're doing it this way anyway, so I can hopefully get it expedited a little bit. Well, can you do it on a work order? No. I mean, you can kind of change the priority here, but it's always going to start at the bottom. And do I want to chase this thing all the way up the list? No. No, I don't. Rock blocks. Rock blocks. It's like I can't get my eyes to focus on it every time. Like, go to start looking for the names, and all of a sudden they all blend together. Okay, get that cranking. And let's hop back out down here. We are going to start by placing some walls, and we're going to place them a little bit off from the wall, so we have the ability to set up traps, maybe some interesting walkways, and other fun things. So what do you think? Three tiles in between. That way we could set up like 2 passes through to get in. Is that a yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, we're going to build it all the way up to here. I made one of the classic blunders, which is not setting your material ahead of time. So it's going to be andesite, and it's going to be blocks only. Okay. So we'll set that to choose with filters. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we'll need a way to get in there, so we will just these 3, and we'll be able to put a bridge in there. Also probably going to want to open this up a little bit. Okay. And we're also going to want to set the rest of these up the same way. So just wall again. We'll need to widen that a little bit. Okay. And this will be the fighting area out here. And we'll open that up so they can get through on the side. Okay. Let's take care of those sides. So we need to make sure that they can actually get here to build everything. I think we're going to do that a couple of ways. First thing, we're going to build a staircase. And just to be kind of efficient, we'll do 2. Of course, right there is the only area that's blocked. I have andesite, but I don't want to use those. I want to use the blocks. All right, well, we're going to use microcline right now. Choose filters. So I am placing floors on each level, and as we build up, they'll be able to use the floors to reach other areas. You can continue those constructions and reach the different spaces. And then we'll have to mine out some of this. And that'll kind of be its own floor. And this tree needs to come down. You have it marked. Okay. So, with Building Manager letting us queue stuff up in advance and choosing the blocks and setting up those filters, as soon as andesite blocks become available, they're going to start filling all that in. So these should build over time and kind of self-control. The Suspend Manager should also block anything that is going to be blocking another thing. So when they get to corners, we'll prefer building corners first before the sides open up. So theoretically, this will be a completely self-building wall. We'll see how that goes. It's been pretty reliable so far, so I have some confidence. How do you typically handle like larger projects like this, Dirk?
Section by section, just small, long time. It's a mixed race for me.
Apparently we've ticked them off. Apparently our sock display here may have not gone over well.
Are we being raided by the human civilization or the goblin civilization? I assume goblins, since they're the larger group.
Yeah, most of them look goblin. All right, anything we didn't know before? Nothing we didn't know already. Okay. Well, it's time to call out the army. I want them to keep working on this. So what do we have set up? Indoors. What do you think? Can we paint this as indoors? You think that makes sense?
Maybe once it gets done.
That's fair.
I'd go for it. We've got it's already open to invaders, so may as well. Something wants to come in, it'll just go up the stairway that everyone else is using. We could fix that by putting a hatch in.
Right. Okay. Get that civilian alert going. And let's meet these parties. Monster Squad.
Petition for a parlay.
Yep. Oh yeah, and the crossbow doesn't have a leader anymore, huh?
Right, because they were wearing leather armor. They got to the enemies first and wanted to melee.
Yeah. Yep. All right, well, Dancer, you've been drafted. I don't think we have a way for them to really fight at this point. Probably should have hollowed out some areas. They always come from here, so we were dead on with the display placement, but not so good with maybe setting up some sort of a Mark's Dwarf hideout. So, you know, you live and you learn.
You can knock out those walls in the future and replace them with what they call them,
Fortifications, yeah. Like a little pillbox up here or something.
Yeah.
Well, we can add that to the list for next time. In the meantime, let's station. Everybody ready? Off duty, constant training. Everyone should hopefully kind of get ready and see what happens. You know, in all this time, I don't know that we've... Oh, the hammer dwarves look okay. I was kind of worried. I don't know how much we've taken care of our squads recently.
Equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Huge group just came in. They just keep coming. This will be a big fight. Even more.
Ooh.
Holy cow.
None of them mounted yet. There we go. I think that's all of them. Let's see. Session. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can't help but notice how slowly you're taking this when we're so close to the ending time.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Yikes. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And an undead farmer. Okay, well, I hope we're better at fighting than they are. Let's see. Hey, and don't steal the socks, okay?
We should send them to station just inside of our doors. That way they have to walk over the traps. So it looks like they're all melee.
So not fun.
You can have someone burrowed right next to the lever too, just in case things get a little out of hand. You can shut the bridge.
Yeah, I guess let's
Sure, civilians aren't going to be in that hallway too.
yeah. I guess we can remove this section right here. Should help keep them out of the hallway. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Look, there's your little ghostly farmer.
Any dogs or people out and about? Maybe moving the minecart? No, the minecart's back at home position.
Yep.
That's good.
That is an interesting idea. Do we want to get any of the dogs up here?
There's a bunch of them in the bar.
I think we can cheese this a little bit. Let's see. Military, labor, no, work animals. That end up going. What's under labor? Okay. Give everyone a little bit of a fighting chance. You have a sword? Okay. He does have a sword. Oh, and a couple of his own tears.
Sad.
I know the war dogs are going to be a little late getting here, but they'll probably end up like rushing in as a second wave.
Horsements.
Yep. You can try and pause a bit and see how that goes. Oh, I was just taking a nap here on the floor? Cool. Let's see. And who is the leader here? Errol.
Yeah, sufferer, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here he is.
Right by the door there.
Errol's going to get himself some bonus animals.
I think we did assign him quite a few, but they must have died.
Yeah, yeah. They are no
It's
longer with
interesting
us.
that it names them automatically. As soon as you assigned them to him, their name changed to a named dog instead of just stray war dog.
Yep. Okay. So we'll give it a second just to see if these war dogs show up. Maybe do show up pretty quick. Yeah.
They were in the bar. Getting drunk.
War dogs, assemble! Okay, I think it's about as ready as we're going to get. Citizenship. Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay. All right. The Kingdom of Crowds wishes to parley in order to avert the loss of life. Do you approve? Deny. For the socks.
Must have been one of the humans yelling it. Didn't sound very goblin-y.
Right? I don't know that I know how to do a goblin voice. Like, in theory, I know how to do one, right? Like, I know the characteristics of a goblin voice, but in practice, I'm not, like, running around yelling at myself in the bathroom mirror, like, in Goblin to practice, you know? And maybe that's on me. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe I'm really missing out. I could get some voice acting experience yelling at people.
Kids.
Yeah. They're real into goblin speak.
Do those not have cages in them?
I guess not.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it kind of changes the whole dynamic here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought we were going to get some prisoners. Now everyone's running out, too.
Right. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to not do the thrips if it's in here. It's not. That's a dead thrips. That's why. And I think that's all of them.
There's a lot more.
Oh yeah, they're making their way downtown. Oh yeah, this guy, this little stuck dancer. He's gonna have a bad time.
He's just waiting for a rumor.
All right, that's all the ones I see. Guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're smashing teeth out over here. These goblins are going
one-sided.
down. Yeah. I think our elite hammer dwarves here are just giving them hell. There's just teeth flying everywhere.
Are those human corpses or dwarf corpses on the hill?
Right here?
Not to the right and then down.
The right and then down. These are goblin.
Oh, to the right further and then down. By the tree.
Oh, here. Oh, by the tree. Yeah, right here, right?
Yeah. I guess... Don't know. Those look like humans.
Yeah, okay. Those are human. Yeah, these are humans and all of their missing teeth.
Good.
Oh, come on. They're showing up in like male shirts and just like a whole bunch of fabric gloves. Yeah, it's done. It's over.
The rest of them ran. Yeah, seige is over here. Someone's in the hot tub.
So, yeah, our elite hammer dwarves, they're doing fine. No surprises there. They are total beasts. The gloved realms, that position was out already. The monster squad, I think we had just filled them up. So, and obviously they all lived. Okay. Cool.
Easy.
Yeah. Clear the civilian alert. Let everyone get back to it. Man, even these guys, huh? Let's double check, but... Nope. That's it.
Weird.
The dwarves strike again. Oh, no. After all that, to be defeated by a small body of water.
Got to set up some kind of swimming pool. Flood that main hallway.
These are slopes. Like, he could have climbed out. He chose this.
He may have been knocked into it unconscious.
Because that's possible. Yeah, there were some martial trances going on. Sorry, Sodell. Okay, well now it's just clean up. That went pretty well. What do we have? Let's go down and check that wall. It's coming along. Okay, we don't have anything off to our right. Until some eventual waterbound creature does come stomping in like a forgotten beast on the first floor.
Or the amphibian men that are raiding the first floor.
Yeah, I think they've come in over land so far. I don't think they actually swim in. They can swim.
It's only the one time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they were coming up through here.
But
we'll see. But it looks like
this
is
easy to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not too bad. It's the numbers because they start showing up with better and better spears. Some more dogs are latching onto a giant thrips. Thrips, you did this to yourself. It's going to be nice to see a whole bunch of goblins get thrown into a volcano.
Wood stew.
There we go. Trips is out of here. And the socks prevail.
Not one of them got toppled.
Rotten stray goose skin. Oh, I guess they couldn't get to it. It's all right. There'll be more geese.
Too many pets. Oh, we need an extra butcher.
Probably just another tannery.
Or tanner, right?
Yeah.
Butcher would escalate or make the problem worse.
Yeah, exacerbate.
That's the word.
All right. Well, I think this is probably a good place to call it.
Okay.
Why aren't these?
Next week, I will engrave every square that we've got and increase our value a lot.
You're
See
cruel.
what you get the week after.
You're cruel. I mean, I did engrave these, but I know that's not quite. Can we build any instruments now? No.
I think you were constructing any instruments.
No, but we bought some.
Just the pan flutes.
Pan flutes end up in the pan box? Doesn't look like it. Or kizabs. But we have an oos and an et. Next time, you can figure out what those are.
Those are made up instruments, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I loved how long that pause.
I'm just thinking maybe I need to Google it, but I was pretty sure they're all like procedurally generated.
They are. Let's look at one, because I do think these are interesting.
Yeah.
This is a crystal glass et. The et is a mid-sized handheld cylindrical bore glass wind instrument with a flared bell. The musician blows across the end hole. The musician selects the pitch by pressing keys to stop holes. The instrument has a 3.5 octave range going from mid-low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a crisp timbre. It has 2 registers. The lower register has a ringing timbre. The high register begins at a middle pitch and has a full strained timbre. Let's look at the other one just for fun. That's the et. Let's look at the oos. An earthenware oos. And I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. That's just what feels fun to me. The blowpipe is made from silver. The wind chest is made from earthenware. The pipe is made from green glass. The oos is a small handheld ceramic wind instrument consisting of a central wind chest and 4 cylindrical glass pipes with flared bells, fitted with free reeds. The musician selects the pitch by pressing keys to stop holes. The instrument has a 3-octave range going from a middle to an extremely high pitch. I lost my place. Here we go. The instrument has a clear, thin, sharp, fluid timbre. Just to round it out, let's look at
these instruments.
Yeah, I think enough of them have some detail to like at least make a mock-up, right? It probably wouldn't play. Right. It's not going to sound the way that maybe is described, but it's enough to get a good feel for it. I think we'll end with this. This is a copper Beckett. The yoke is made from clear glass. The sound chest is made from copper. The strings are made from iron. Those feel like some pretty uncomfortable, non-flexible strings. The bow is made from earthenware. The Beckett is a mid-sized handheld metal-stringed instrument with a glass yoke and a metal body. The strings are suspended from the yoke down the body, and the musician plays the 6 strings with a ceramic bow. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a 3.5 octave range going from mid-low to very high pitch. The instrument has a focused, brittle, strident timbre. Cool stuff. All right. Well, I think that does it for tonight. And Dirg is going to have to clean up this mess. Maybe
they'll do it automatically for me.
Maybe rescue the teeth if you decide to use a bunch of teeth. And I guess get this stuff out of the door. Goblins had to go and have all their arms cut off in such an inconvenient place. Rude.
That's why we've got the redundancy there with the bridge.
Yeah. These do
There's a
have
cage
cages.
there. Why those weren't working? Maybe we need to break them and put them down again.
Could be. Or I wonder if maybe if they were friendly at some point, they don't. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
A number of things crossed those traps.
Yeah. Next time on Pepper Root G. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.